What are you talking about?
What?
We're in fall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So good news is that you can drop that makeshift fan and we can actually start really living it up in St. George.
Yeah, in this video we're going to talk about what's it like in fall in St. George, and I'm going to tell you, it's really nice. So stay tuned.
Spoiler. What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Azad.
And I'm Courtney Azad, and we're with Keller Williams Realty right here in St. George, Utah. And if this is your first time to the channel and you are, you want to know everything that there is to know about living in St. George, press the subscribe button. We know that a lot of you are watching and not subscribing, so don't forget to do that.
And click on the little bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out.
Because we update new videos every week, usually twice a week.
And if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking, wow, okay, I love St. George. I love the Red Rocks. I love the weather. I can't wait to move out there, but I don't know anything about this area. So what do I do? And I totally get that. That's why you want to reach out to us, because that way we can have that conversation and find out what your needs are. So whether you can buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back.
Okay, so Courtney, we're out of the summer. We're past the brutal heat.
Yes. I mean, technically September 22nd is the first day of fall, right? And this year, I would say our last weekend of brutal heat was Labor Day weekend. And that was actually a little later than normal.
Yeah.
Like usually it starts noticeably cooling off. Like
the latter half of August. Early September.
But we had a little bit more longer
heat. A little
heat.
residual.
Yeah.
But
yes,
like clockwork though, once September 22nd hit, the weather has become much more mild, and now this is just an amazing time of year.
It is. It is so nice. I mean, this is why people live here, right? Yes. It is so. I mean, for example, so what is today? Today is October 10th, and we actually, last night we just had the window open. Perfect sleeping conditions.
Yes. So what you'll see kind of as far as the weather goes in general. Mornings are nice and crisp, especially as you go deeper into fall, for sure. It gets really crisp. But so it's nice and crisp in the morning. The day warms up, very pleasant. So obviously in the beginning part of the fall, it's definitely on the warmer side.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it cools off again as you get deeper into fall. But and then the evenings are kind of just pleasant. So it's not crisp as much anymore. It's just kind of pleasant.
It's nice and it kind of reminds me, even though, so Hawaii is much more humid, right? But one thing I remember about Hawaii is that when you're there in the fall and the winter is that you can be outside with a t-shirt on at night eating. You can totally do that here right now in the fall.
Right now. Now again, it does, actually you want to give them temperature.
So let's give the temperature. So the average temperature in September, obviously.
Which obviously most of it's summer.
Much of it is in summer. The average temperature is 95 for the high, 63 for the low. October is 82 for the high, 50 for the low. November is 67 for the high, 38 for a low. And then December, which obviously that's when
starts to bleed into winter,
is 56 for the high, 31 for the low.
Yeah.
So obviously it starts significantly cooling off as you keep going, right?
Yes, exactly.
But right now, October is so nice. We were outside with our neighbors last night and just, talking, just t-shirts on, enjoying the beautiful night.
Into the wee hours of the morning.
No, just enjoying the beautiful night. I mean, it's just beautiful.
And then again, if you want to get a run in or whatever in the morning, perfect time because it's nice and crisp.
Yes.
Because, obviously if you want to get a bike ride in or whatever, whatever it is, if you were looking for something to be outdoors, that crisp morning air is fantastic.
Yeah.
And again, that's just kind of letting you know that, so as the fall, the temperature range drops again from 95 to 60, what was it, 65 basically?
Well,
56, yeah. So it drops a good 40 degrees. Again, when you're bookending this fall, fall season. So it definitely drops rather dramatically. Yeah. But again, it's just really nice. You can, obviously, it's just, you can be outdoors pretty much all day long.
Yes.
That's what you want to do because let's be real. One of the huge draws of St. George is the outdoor activities.
Yeah. Well, it's funny though, if you're from a colder area, I know a lot of people who live here now, they're from Salt Lake City, and they always joke, they're like, well, fall in St. George doesn't start until November, right? Because that's
true.
They're used to a much quicker, much colder fall, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So for them, when it's November, they're like, oh, this is fall.
Yeah, that's true. So depending on where you're coming from, this whole fall thing is just absolutely amazing. For us, it's obviously, I guess it's depending on where you're coming from. For sure.
If you're coming from a colder area, our fall is just
Yeah, so nice.
So nice.
Yeah. And again, and even from a warmer area, fall's just fantastic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful time of year.
Yeah, and then also we do get, foliage changing here. I would say here it continues to change
through October, from October into early November.
But then also because it's quite easy to get to really high elevations, like over in the higher elevations, like parts of Zion or up into Pine Valley. The foliage starts changing a lot quicker, right? I mean, it's changing right now. As we speak right now in October, this is early October, I haven't really noticed any foliage in St. George.
Yeah.
You?
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, there's not that much. I
haven't really. I mean, we can.
We have foliage, but that's because our tree's dying. Yes.
Wait, our tree's dying?
No.
We have a nice view of a big expanse of St. George, and the trees are green right now.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah. So it's just one of those things where if you want to partake in like observe the foliage, you probably want to hit the higher elevations or go to Zion for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to move to St. George, fall is a great time to move because the temperatures are so nice.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people do end up moving in the summer because that's just kind of how it works out.
And it's kind of because you brace yourself, right? But you're still not, it's different to actually be here moving in. Let's say this is your first experience of actually being in St. George for any extended period of time. Yeah. Then all of a sudden you get hit in the face with this just heat. Summer is, hey, let's be real, summer's hot. Yeah. That's just what it is. And so I would definitely say that, again, it is what it is. I mean, just depending on how your timeline lines up, but just be aware. But if you suffer through the summer with that move, you're going to be rewarded with an amazing, pleasant fall.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I'd say, even though the winter here can get cold, right? I mean, January, even December.
You can get a little dusting of snow every so often.
And then, there's always that once in every 20-year event where we actually have more snow here than they do up in the mountains, which is kind of weird. But it does happen as a freak event.
Yeah.
But normally the winters here are very moderate compared to the majority of the country.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
So to put it, long story short, I'm not quoting exactly, but there is a famous quote from Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah, one of the great quotable books of all time.
Hey, I've read that series probably 6 times.
It's not a quotable book that's referenced all the time, but
It is among people that I talk to.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I think there's a famous quote, I'm not quoting exactly, where she says, how lucky I am to live in a world where there are Octobers. And I would say the Octobers here perfectly fit that quote because it is just warm and pleasant and so nice, and the mornings are crisp, and then slowly you'll start seeing the trees changing, and it is just so beautiful around here.
Yeah, you do get the seasons. That's what I love about this area, because a lot of places, well, I won't say a lot of places, but there's definitely places in the country that it's perpetual, it doesn't really change much.
Yeah, like
seasons,
Florida.
Yeah, or and the seasons are just so brutal. So here, the seasons, except for the summer, which is on the hot
brutal.
side, the rest of the seasons are just really nice.
So that's it. That's our video.
And remember, we are licensed realtors in the state of Utah. So as much as we do love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back.